Welcome guys to the Occult. James Dean was an American actor. He was popular among teenagers and youngsters during the 50s. He died at the early age of 24 on September 30, 1955 in a tragic car accident. James Dean died in Colame, California when a Porsche 550 Spyder he was driving hit a Ford Tudor sedan at an intersection. It is said that James Dean's Porsche 550 Spyder is cursed. His car caused death nearly everywhere it went. While James Dean was an actor, his dream was to be a professional race car driver. He even won a couple of professional car races during his career as a car racer. He was a Porsche fan. He owned a 356 Porsche Speedster before buying his Porsche 550 Spyder. He named his Porsche Little Bastard. There are a lot of strange events related to James Dean's Porsche 550 Spyder convertible, and we will discuss some of them so we can know why his Porsche was called a cursed car. Number 1. Before James Dean had a chance to drive his Porsche 550 Spyder, Alec Guinness, who was also an actor, told James not to drive his Porsche or he will be dead within a week. And exactly after 7 days James Dean died in the accident. Number 2. Some months before the accident, James was in an advertisement in which he says, "Drive safely, the life you save may be mine." Maybe that was a warning for the Ford Tudor sedan driver who hit Dean's car? Number 3. Some hours before his car accident, Dean received a speeding ticket for driving 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. Maybe this was a warning for him? Number 4. When Dean got into the accident, he was driving with his mechanic Rolf Wuitherick. Rolf survived the crash but suffered serious head injuries and a broken leg. It was said that as Dean's mechanic, Rolf felt extreme feelings of guilt after the accident and tried to commit suicide twice during the 1960s. Rolf also stabbed his wife with a knife in a failed suicide or maybe murder. Rolf Wuitherick died in a drunk driving accident in 1981. Number 5. Donald Turnipseed, the man who hit James Dean Porsche, died of lung cancer in 1981. Number 6. Dr. William Isrich bought Dean's Porsche and disassembled it and sold its various parts. George Barris, an auto customizer who had even worked with James Dean, bought the Porsche 550 Spyder's every part apart from the engine. George said that when the Porsche arrived at his shop, the Porsche fell while unloading off the trailer on the leg of the mechanic and totally crushed his leg. Number 7. George Barris said that once a thief tried to steal the Porsche's steering wheel but slipped and broke his arm. Number 8. Troy McHenry, who was a race car driver, lost control of his car during a race and hit a tree and died. The car Troy was riding had Dean's Porsche engine which he bought from Dr. Williams. Number 9. George Barris, after knowing this incident of Troy McHenry, decided not to sell any part of the car and let the California Highway Patrol borrow the remainder of the Porsche for a highway exhibit. During the exhibit, the vehicle fell off of its display and landed on a student, breaking the student's hip. After that, Barris decided to scrap the vehicle completely. Number 10. As the car was transported from the California Highway Patrol exhibit back to George Barris, the truck driver lost control and the truck skidded off the road. The driver was ejected from the transport truck and the Porsche fell out of the truck, landed on the driver and killed him. No one knows the current location of James Dean's Porsche 550 Spyder, but it is said that George Barris hid the car behind the wall of a museum in Washington. So guys, what are your views on Dean's car? Was his car really cursed? Or all the accidents were just coincidence? Tell your views in the comments guys. Thanks for watching.